Hello everyone, GameDog here, and welcome to Let's Play Stick Ranger, created by Ha55II for Damball. This is genuinely one of my favorite games of all time, and I want to... Okay, let me explain something real quick. This isn't the first time I Let's Played this game. Way back, like 2 or 3 years ago, I actually, I did this game back, like, ages ago, too, and honestly, I even did, like, weekly updates to this game, too. To the point in which I was kind of considered, like, the Stick Ranger guy for a while. And I have not played this game in, like, 3 years. And you know what? I kind of want to return to it, because I don't know why, I just kind of want to play it again. This is not a glorious return to Damball updates, per se. Just call it, like, I don't know, call it, like, a nostalgic Let's Play, per se. I don't know. So regardless, though, what is actually going on here? Well, we got these 4 stickmen down here, and we have 8 classes we can choose them to be. We have the Boxer, the Gladiator, this one's changing his weapons, by the way, Sniper, Magician, Priest, Gunner, Whipper, and the Angel. Now, you can only have 4, and in all honesty, you can actually have, like, 2 of the same class, too, which is kind of neat. I'm going to pick my 4 favorite classes for this Let's Play, and that is the Gladiator, the Whipper, and this is a reason why I'm putting them in this order too. The Magician, and then finally the Priest. A very well balanced set of classes in my opinion. So let's start out here. So, what is actually going on here? Well, we have this giant map right here. There are a lot of levels in this game, and we start right over here in the town. We can't really do anything in the town right now, so let's go to the first level, Opening Street. Now, let's see here. Now, what is actually going on here? As you can see, my stick rangers are moving completely on their own. This is a game that's very... It controls a lot differently than all other RPGs. Like, this is probably one of the most unique games I've ever played. In which, like, you don't actually have any direct control over how your stick rangers move outside of, like, turning, off if they move at all. Yeah, turning on and off if they move at all. You can also, like, drag them around, too. And, in fact, you actually have to do this quite a bit. You need to manipulate their movement. So, it's more... It's not really like you're controlling these characters. It's more like you have great influence over what they actually do. And okay, so what we have going on here, now we just leveled up. Now, whenever we level up, you can fit you can increase 2 of your stats right here. It says SP2. I'm assuming that stands for, like, stat points. So let's click on the Gladiator Strength. That should increase his attack, or his attack by 1. Every single stat affects a different ranger differently. I like to keep it as balanced as possible. I'll explain what most of these do later, most likely. Most of them, I'd imagine, are pretty self-explanatory, though it's a bit more complicated than it looks at first. So we're starting to we're actually fighting a bunch of walkers right now. Not all the enemies are this. This is how most of them start out, yeah, this is not, like, there are some very unique enemies that come on later on. Like, right now, we're just fighting a bunch of guys that, like, walk left and right and attack you. Because, believe it or not, this game has actually been in development for, like, 6 years. You may have saw on the title screen, or even down here, this game was made in 2008. However, this game is part of a site called Damball, who does, like, weekly updates, and ever since then... It's not exclusively to this game, but ever since 2008, they have been weekly adding updates to all of their games. So, like, every update, it'd be like a new level of this game, and then, like, a new element in, like, another one or something. And this is a game that's, like, 6 years in the making too, and they're still they show no signs of stopping. Even to this day, it's still a pretty active site. And heck, some of my oldest videos were actually, like, updates were actually, like, videos showcasing said updates. And ever since I started playing this game a little while ago, people have always been commenting every now and then, going like, oh, hey, they had, like, 5 new levels, they had, like, a new world, a new, like, mega boss. And you know what? I'm intrigued. I want to go back through the game and actually see, and look at some of these mega bosses and see what they're actually like. So, despite I do know a lot about this game, I mean, this is one of my favorite games of all time. We will most likely be, there will most likely be a lot of blind Let's Play moments later on in the project. Now, what you might have saw this a little while ago, an enemy actually dropped an item. This is a fire ring. We cannot use this. It's a weapon that you should be able to fit over your rangers. However, this is a weapon that only the angel can use. We don't have this class in our team right now, and we're actually not going to have it because, honestly, once you pick 4, you're stuck with it. I mean, you have multiple files and things like that, like, oh, here's a more unique enemy. These guys shoot boulders at you. But yeah, we do not have an angel. So what we're actually looking for are swords, whips, these orbs, and staves. Now, I am actually really surprised I'm not getting very lucky. I'm actually really surprised about how awful luck I'm having with drops so far. Usually I get at least like 1 or 2 weapons that I really like using. Doesn't really seem to be the case as of now. Once again, I'm distributing my points very evenly here. I want to keep these oop, okay, there you go. I want to keep these as even as possible, just to make it look nice. I mean, you can build certain runs around certain stats, and I do that from time to time. For a Let's Play, though, I like to keep things as balanced as possible. Yeah, usually I just pump a lot of magic into the Gladiator, and you guys will see why later. It's interesting. Like, this game, it looks kind of simple right now. This game has an extreme level of depth to it. This game actually is a really difficult learning curve. Oh, there's a new weapon for the Magician, actually, the Explosion. This game is a really, really deep learning curve, but if you can get past it, you're almost guaranteed to have a fantastic time, in my opinion. So, now, the Magician. You might notice that the Magician fires these little orbs right here. They hit an enemy, and then they deal 5 to 10 damage, it says here. With the Explosion, it deals the same amount of time, but you might see under it, it says type fire, 5 to 10 attack. Now, this is a direct upgrade to the magic. I'm actually probably just going to sell that and dump it later. But basically what happens is every single time the Magician fires now, it hits an enemy twice. One for the initial attack and one for an explosion. I'm going to drag this guy into this little this little like a rice ball right here. These health drops these enemies are dropping. They're supposed to be onigiri, I believe is how it's pronounced, rice balls. Oh, that gun. Okay, we actually can't use that either. Crazy, ridiculous. I am getting not really that lucky with the kind of drops I get. Usually I get at least like 2 or 3 of the 4 upgrades, and I do like to get all the upgrades I can. Yeah, like it's the Iron Sword for this guy, the Stone Whip for this guy. Like, I love getting the Stone Whip. In fact, you can see here that this sign here right here says boss. However, I'm not 100% sure if I can actually take him out yet. Because it's not that I'm underleveled or anything. I mean, I defeated every enemy. I better not be underleveled. But it's just that I usually like to have a couple more powerful weapons on my side before I actually take him down. Now, this walker is actually shooting like a spread shot at you. It really only is a huge deal if they're like right next to you. Like this guy, he's hitting him with like 12 things. He actually just died there. You can revive him. There's a much cheaper way. Actually, that's a steal, actually. I'm actually going to revive him right there. That's not really that much. So he's back in the fray. He has like a quarter of his health, though. And he's probably just going to die again, in all honesty. All right, so now we only have our priest and our magician right here. You know, if all else fails, I can just sacrifice the priest and then like move the magician around to actually just yeah, like whenever he shoots, I just drag him away. This is a strategy you should really learn for later on in the game, because honestly, this game gets really difficult. Oh, he even dropped a weapon too. That's kind of rare. That's a weapon for the boxer. Okay, so we got like a weapon for every single class except the ones we're actually using, excluding this, of course. But okay, so now we defeated Opening Street. We have Grassland 1 open, which is the next level. I actually want to go back to the town real quick. Now this inn right here, it charges you a fee. Like, it's pretty 1-for-1 for the health you're actually missing. I'm actually gonna use this and revive everyone. I'm gonna do this quite often because this game gets really difficult later on. So I'm gonna sell all of these because I can't use them anyway, and that's gonna get us a lot of money. 152 to be exact. Now I can actually I actually don't have enough to do so, but I can actually buy buy items from here. Like the weapons I was actually looking for are the Staff of Wood. Over here, yes, the Iron Sword I'm also looking for, and the Stone Whip, especially the Stone Whip. That is a fantastic weapon to have early on. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do another quick run through Opening Street. I usually like to do this anyway because I like grinding in this game. It's just something really zen-like about it. Yeah, and I'm just maybe going to do 1 or 2 more rounds of this. I usually like to be level 6 before I move on from Opening Street. I don't remember many tricks I did back in the day, but back in the day, I don't really remember many tricks from like the 2 years in which I played this game straight, basically. But I do remember that I like to be level 6. Oh my goodness, all the weapons I cannot use. And I do remember, okay, well, I may not remember this, but I know, yeah, that is the case. Every single enemy in this level drops like 1 of 2 weapons. And I am specifically, I don't remember which ones drop which weapon. I want to say these blue ones drop the sword and which ones drop the whip? I think, oh no, there it is right there. I think the green guy actually dropped it, the Stone Whip. I'm actually going to equip that real quick. Now, the Stone Whip is, I can actually take this opportunity to explain something else here. The Stone Whip, is it introduces a new mechanic to the game. Now, you might notice that I actually have this magic stat right here. That doesn't really do what you'd expect it to do. It's not like enemies, oh, stone, that's a rare drop. It doesn't, like, enemies don't really have a magic meter, per se. Well, they do, but it's not used for what it's usually used for. Now, you might notice whenever the Whipper attacks, oh, that's a new weapon for the priest. I'm going to equip that real quick. Yeah, it's just a direct upgrade, and it does have more range? No, it doesn't? Okay, well, it's just a little bit more damage. Every little bit counts, because the main thing I like about the priest is that he has insane range. I really like that. He's my favorite. That's probably my favorite thing about him. So whenever the Whipper attacks, the magic meter above him increments by how much he's attacking. So like this is increasing by apparently 2 ticks every single time he attacks. And if you look down here on the stone whip, it says MP10. So once this magic meter adds up to 10, the weapon induces a special effect that usually deals a lot more damage to enemies. The stone whip scatters boulders when the magic meter fills up. You'll probably be able to see it right here. Let's see, get the effect going. Okay, well the gladiator is hawking all the glory right there. There we go. Those little boulders right there, those do a ton of damage to enemies. I think it says right here, yeah, 3 to 5 to be exact. That's more in the weapon itself. I'm actually gonna quit out to the map real quick. I want to see the blue enemies drop the weapon I'm actually missing, which is the iron sword, I think it's called. And I checked it like 2 minutes ago. Let's actually oh man, I do this a lot actually, just trying to do like the first 2 like screens really quickly in order to actually no, not here. You know what? We don't necessarily need it. I'm probably gonna replace it with the weapon we get in this world anyway. I think that's where it drops. I'm not 100% sure though. Now, this is a rare item, so I actually really want to put it down here for now. Yeah, I want to put it right there because that's something I'll most likely be equipping to one of my guys later. Like with a lot of RPGs, weapons have slots, and you can put items in here as well. It's called a compo item, which is short for composition, I believe. And you can put it in, and as you can probably tell by this one, it increases their strength by 5, which is I almost said detrimental for whatever reason, which is very nice at this point in the game. So I feel that was a pretty good introduction, actually. We finished the first level, and we got almost all the weapons we were looking for. So I think I'll see you guys next time on Let's Play Stick Ranger. Thanks for watching.